Good day everyone, I'm Quasar and today is a good day to play some video games. This time we're gonna start new adventure with the game Between Horizon. It's investigation detective kinda game in space, or rather on a spaceship. So let's check out the settings menu, what we have here, like always. Game settings, language, so those were the languages. Some of them, well, I guess this is Japanese, Korean, Chinese, I believe, don't know, Deutsch and English. Or I could be mistaken because I don't know. Monologue subtitles, yes. Tutorials, yes. Dialogue timer, no. I don't wanna have timer on the dialogues. Text highlight, yes. Text scroll, duration, no. Key bindings. We're probably gonna look into that later, because I will probably forget what they do. So pretty much basic control video settings. Well, not much here. And audio settings. So that's for the setup settings. And let's move to the game. Number 1, engage. New game. Your progress is frequently autosaved, indicated by a small icon in the top right corner of the screen. All progress in the previous save point will be lost when you quit. You can neither manually save nor load a previous save point. There is no going back. I don't like games with the checkpoint when there is no hard point save, but well... I will need to check how to backup save point or save file of the game somehow, how to do a backup in case of something happens, like with the random rules, what it was, lost in random game, when I lost the save point. But let's continue. Alt E or left mouse button to continue. You can find many options in the game's settings to customize your experience. That weren't many options in there. For example, you can turn off the time limit for dialogues. I already did that because I played the demo of the game. And disable tutorials if desired. Now let's skip them.
I must have been 8 or 9 years old when I first realized that I would never witness the Zephyr's arrival. As a small child, I often imagined myself stepping foot on Eurus D, leaving the ship for the first time in my life. I didn't understand at the time that this was a privilege reserved for my grandchildren. I still remember the conversation I had with my father. He was uncomfortable about the whole thing, and I get it. People don't like talking about their children's mortality. Still, he made me feel better. He reminded me of the importance of our mission for the survival of mankind. We're the only egg in the second basket, he said, or something like that. The basket being Eurus D, a habitable planet just 4 light years away from Earth. And the egg, that's the roughly 1,300 people aboard the Zephyr. Everyone I'll ever know.
Just a second, I need to increase volume for myself. We're prompted to pick up one of multiple answers. Use A or D. To confirm your selection, use E. Repeat tutorial. What? Repeat? Press E to advance the dialogue. Yes. When prompted, pick up one multiple answer, use A and D to confirm. Yes. Repeat tutorial? Ah, that was the tutorial. Okay, I thought I missed something. William. Stella! Stella! Did you go to bed already? Maybe. Of course not. Maybe. Maybe. Do you need a checkup? You have been sleeping so much lately. I'm fine, Dad. Well, then you probably won't mind getting up again for a few minutes. There's something I would like to show you. What is it? You will see, it's a surprise. Okay. I'll be right out. Great. I'll be in my bunk upstairs. As you make progress, journal entries are added to your PDA. Open it by pressing Tab. Some tutorials briefly take over the controls in order to demonstrate something. Like now. Your personal digital assistant offers a variety of crucial tools to aid you in your investigation. Switch between tabs by pressing R and Q. Your progress and objectives are documented here, organized by the cases you are working on. Entries that don't relate to specific case are listed in general category. Press Escape to go back to previous interface or Tab to close your PDA immediately. Repeat tutorial? No, thank you. Okay, so I played the demo of the game, which is like, I don't know, if it's just hour or 2 hours of the game, so probably I will know what to do. This is our pet. What? I can't pet my pet. E. I can change the view. Forest. We are in the space and we're looking at space. Let's change for something else. I know you're sick, but I have to go out for a bit, okay? I'll be back very soon. Chichi. Dot. Excuse me? Excuse me? What was that? Once you submit something. Consult your map whenever you're trying to find a place on the ship. You can open it directly by pressing M. Stella icon marks your current location. Use WASD to switch between selected location. Each location has a unique icon that is revealed once it has been discovered. Right now you only have access to a small part of the ship that is relevant to your current task. As a new cases open up, so will new areas. The Zephyr is a ring spaceship, as illustrated on the left side. This means that if you move in one direction along each, you will end up in the same place again. Repeat tutorial no.
I knew that Dad was worried about me. He'd noticed that I'd been sleeping a lot lately and virtually stopped socializing. I wasn't sure at the time what was wrong with me, but I found it harder and harder to get motivated.
Okay, let's move to that quarters if I remember correctly from demo. The game is, how it's called, 2.5D, because we can move like that. And what are those strange lines? What is that you want to show me? Our messages from Earth for the Arrival Day celebration came in earlier. What? We supposed to already arrive like 4 light years? We're gonna fly there like even with 10% of a light speed, gonna be like long time. 4 light years, 10%, 40 light years. Already? Arrival day is still weeks away. Yeah, they always send the message in advance to be sure we have the time in time. We have them in time. Earth has a surprise for us this year. What surprise? Tell me already. Well, I'm not very good voice actor. Everyone got a private message from their relatives. ... We got our own personal message from Mom Stella. Can you believe it? Navigator Joseph already relayed it to me. Do you want to see it? Yes, of course! Okay, here we go. Elizabeth. So this part is only for my family, right? Okay, hi. Oh my god, I haven't prepared anything. They only just told me I couldn't say something to you guys in private. I could. How are you out there? I hope things are going better than they are on Earth. We have been having rolling blackouts again. I was so worried they would get in the way of this recording. Anyway, I wanted to say that we recently received the video you sent last year. Stella, I had never seen you in that uniform before. Wow! From Stella, and a smile. And William, you look like you haven't aged a day. Still the handsome young man I met 40 years ago. Remember that night we were on a ship, of all places? What was it called? Something Sparrow. Or I'm mixing it up now. William. I'm so proud of you both. Of both of you. This mission is such an incredible, enormous thing you're doing. Everyone on Earth is rooting for you. ... It's been so many years since you left, and it still doesn't feel real. I really hope these messages got to you. I worry about it every year. I don't know how they do it. It's all magic to me. You will see more of me in the public video, unless you watched that already. Happy Arrival Day. You say that right? Love you both. William ... Grumpy face. That was it. Seems like they weren't given much time to record this. I'm so glad she had the opportunity at all. Is this going to be part of the yearly update from now on? I don't know. Maybe there is something about it in the other files. They just came in an hour ago. Don't tell anyone about it yet, okay? And why is that? Everything alright? Are you alright, Dad? Something your mom said has me worried. What? There is no way she forgot the name of the ship where we met. I have to talk to the captain. About Mom? Not directly, it's complicated. This can't wait, sorry, I explain later. What the... So much from the message from home. Watch it again. I'm getting a call. What's going on tonight? Sergeant Aldrich. Assistant Chief Stella, are you with your father? No. He just left. Wants to talk to the captain. Then maybe you can step in. Could you come talk to me at the security office? Sure, I'll be there in a minute. Are you all suited up? I am, why? We might have to look into something I explain when you're here. It seems like you may need to brush up on your suit's scanning ability, trigger it by pressing space. Objects you can investigate are highlighted in blue for a short period of time. Collect them by walking in range and pressing E before they stop glowing. Banzai! Once a clue has been collected, an entry about it is created in your PDA Evidence tab. Now and update clues are marked with a special icon, new. They're marked with a plus. Try finding more by hitting space. Repeat tutorial now. Portrait of Bill and Liz. Announcement. We have been made aware of missing data across a large number of affected PDAs and are working on a solution to recover everything fully. Please do not submit any further reports at this time. Thank you for your patience. Dashboard. Cases. General, my dad is waiting for me in his bank. We already did that. Sergeant Aldrich wants to meet me at the security office. Sarge. Evidence. Portrait of Liz and Bill. Mom wanted to join the mission as well, but she had to stay on Earth because it turned out she suffers from cardiovascular condition, making it impossible for her to survive in space. Banzai. My dad Banzai 3. It's been my dad's bank ever since it can remember. He always liked to brag about it being the only one on the ship. Apparently people around him gave it a month to live when he brought it on board. Miraculously, even though it hasn't grown much since, it's still here 33 years later. Unfortunately, it seems like it's finally started wilting slowly a few months ago. Security office. The offices I share with my two sergeants, Aldrich and Paul. Aldrich, one of my two advisors and a close confidant of my father. He knows a lot about the Zephyr and its population. Elizabeth, my mom, she lives back on Earth. I only know her through a rare video messages. Chief's Bank, the bank assigned to the Zephyr's chief of security. I grew up here with my dad before I got my own bank. The bank assigned to assistant chief, so I guess it's me. Chichi. Chichi is one of a few dozen personal pets on the Zephyr. Like all pets, she was bred on the farm floor. I got her 4 years ago and she's been living with me ever since. I sometimes take her to the park downstairs on a leash, but she seems to prefer sleeping in my bunk all day. William, my dad, is the only role model I've ever had. Not like I've been given much of a choice. Map. Security office. 1 floor down.
Dad seemed to be pretty shaken up, but I didn't understand why this detail was such a big deal to him. And what did the captain know about it?
And of course this game has few endings. So I guess we will make all the bad choices and we will get the bad endings. Remember to hold shift while moving to sprint. Of course, wall. So that's the ship. Even inside the ship, you need to watch the ship all the time. Captain's office. We don't need to be here. But let's go inside. Locked. I need a key. Locked. Alice. Good evening, Assistant Chief Stella. Secretary Alice. How are you? How are things? Good. Thank you. Pretty busy. Are you here to see the captain? She's not available, I'm afraid. She went to meet Navigator Joseph for a meeting on the bridge. And Assistant Captain Curtis left a while ago. I don't know where he is. No, that's okay. Sergeant Aldrich needs me to look into something in the inner hull. Probably nothing, otherwise expect my report shortly. Do you want me to relay anything to the captain? Nothing for now. Thank you, Alice. Elevator. Level 2, and where is level 3? And we went into the locker. Bodo. So yes, we're technically general population, but I see myself more as crew. Yahoo. Not like it matters. We have universal access, guns and armor, and forbidden to population. All forbidden to population. So, we're not allowed to handle chemicals in the lab. Neither is the captain for that matter. We all have a role to play. That's not the same. And I think it matters whether we see ourselves as crew or population. Well, my bank is in the residential area. Where's yours? And how do your neighbors look at you lately? Assistant Chief Stella, do you need anything? No, honestly, just took a wrong turn. Serge Aldrich called me to the security office. Good, we're about to head out anyway, let's get back to work. Assistant Chief. What were you scheming here? Plotting something? I'm watching you. Captain's office. Alice. Kelly's right-hand man and closest confidant. I've never seen him not at work. Alice had a teenage daughter who died on interstellar dystrophy. 2 years ago, she had just moved into the assistant secretary bunk, which has been vacant ever since. He never adopted a new child. And the whole conversation of his succession has been in an awkward limbo for a while. Talia, the captain of the Zephyr and the leader of our mission. Curtis, Talia's non-biological son who will one day be the Zephyr captains. So he has a motive to kill someone. Locker room. Bodo, he seems to be at the top of the Enforcer's unofficial hierarchy. Kind of a creep with a checkered past. Yeah, he's a schemer. Yaiho, one of the numerous enforcers available to myself and my sergeants to do the dirty work. And here's the security office. Galaxy. Anything else here? Nope. Security. Pressing in nearby a person will start a conversation with them if they have something to say to you. If they don't, the speech bubble symbol above their head will be missing or grayed out. Nothing hidden here. Aldrich. Good evening, Sergeant. Assistant Chief. Hey, Stella. Paul, address her properly. Come on, Dad. You can call me Stella. We should stick to protocol. We should stick to protocol. He is right. We should stick to protocol, Sergeant Paul. ... and grumpy face from Paul. Of course, my sincere apology, Assistant Chief. Anyway, let's talk about the reason I called you. A door in the network area triggered a security alert. We've had some false reports due to the defective sensor array lately, so it might be nothing. However, I tried to check it with programmer Aaron, who worked down there, and he isn't answering his PDA. It's possible that he is wearing noise protection, but he should make sure everything is alright. Could you take the elevator down to the inner hall and have a look? Of course. Should I ask an enforcer to come along? I don't think that's necessary. Programmer Aaron should be in the network office. Alright, I'll make sure he's okay and report back. All your dialogues are recorded in PDA. If you ever find that your journals aren't detailed enough, you can reread your conversation right here. That's always nice. Well, you have something to say to me? Nothing. Oh. He had something to say, but now nothing. Network office. At the very bottom. Level 0. What's on the level 0? Library? Brick. Michio. We're gonna interrogate someone later, probably. Got drunk again, Engineer Michio? I'm happy to see you too. You know, there's no need to lock me up. I'm not going over this with you again. You security folks are such booze killers, you know that. We don't make the rules, watch your tone. And who make the rules? The captain, the security, like? We don't make the rules, we just enforce them. We don't make the rules. You'll have to direct your complaints to the ethics committee. We both know they're not going to drink jack shit. How do you manage to get so much alcohol anyway? You shouldn't have enough tickets to get drunk so frequently. It's all a matter of priorities, you know. Stella ... We might have to look into that sometime. I'm not doing anything illegal. I would never. Louis. Oh, hey, Stella. Hey, Louis. How's it going? Still at work as always. There's a security issue I need to look into. Sheesh, at this time, you have to set some boundaries. If it's for my job, there's not much I can do, I'm always on duty. Well, pity. I was going to ask if you wanted to join me and a few others at the bar. Oh really? Maybe tomorrow night? I already have other plans for tomorrow, sorry. But maybe soon, send me a message when you're free. Okay, I will. Eric. One eye is blue, the other is brown. I'm not doing this again with you, Elliot. Please go back. Dr. Yaha is probably looking for you. And the kid has both eyes blue. But it's not fair. I know, I agree. But if you don't receive the treatment regularly, you will feel worse and worse, alright? Do you want that? Grumpy face, ... I need to get to my shift on the bridge. I'll come pick you up always, okay? Okay. That must be medical bay. Train station. And the level -1. Power node. Locked. Locked. What the? What happened to the door? Network access point. The same? Locked. Programmer Aaron! Aaron! Are you alright? Fuck. Aaron, what's wrong? What happened? My head hurt so bad. It's bruised in the back. Can you move? It is? What happened? I think someone was here. Someone was here? What do you mean? I went to the cafeteria for my evening break, but I returned a little earlier than usual. I've been working on a new data routing algorithm today, and I had an idea I didn't want to forget. Data. When I came back, the door to the network area was broken. I wanted to check if everything was alright in my office, and when I came here, there was someone standing next to my desk. What? Who? I don't know, I think a man. He was wearing a disguise. I turned to run back out, but he jumped on me. He hit my head with something. That's all I remember. Shit, give me a second, I will get help. Dad! Something happened down here. Aaron was attacked. Attacked? Who is he? Well, how is he doing? He seems okay, but his head is bruised. I will send a medical team. Who attacked him? I don't know. He said the person was disguised. Seems like they broke into the network area. The door at the entrance has been cracked open. I will inform Sergeant Aldrich and join you as soon as I can. Do you have your weapon on you? Yeah, I do. Good, I'll be there in a few minutes, okay? In the meantime, you should have a look around and talk to Programmer Aaron. Maybe you can find out what the intruder wanted in the network area. Okay. Watch your back, I'll be there soon. And where is the game tutorial how to use weapon, how to do pew pew? We don't get tutorial for that. So, what happened, Aaron? I would like to ask you a few questions. Let me think. Shoe size. What the intruder wanted? Do you have any idea what the intruder was doing here? I haven't had much time to think about it yet. But since we are in the network area, I'll wager a guess and I say it was something network related. I would do the same. I can take a look around and see if I notice anything unusual. No, you should take it easy until the medical team is here. I will investigate the room and let you know if I find anything. Thank you. Let me think, what do I find in this area? What exactly do I find in this area? The various ship networks can be monitored from here. You can access them via the terminal next door, but only if you have access rights or my special tool. I see. Let me think, that's all. That's all for now. And here something is on the ground. And there is like question mark, question mark, question mark. Stella, this device on the floor looks out of place. Maybe Programmer Aaron can tell me more about it. I should show it to him. You just found an interesting clue. Progress in your case will often be made by showing the right evidence to the right people. Regardless of whether or not a person has something to tell you, it is always possible to show them a clue you collected. To do so, press F and choose what you would like to talk about. Repeat tutorial no. Can't you pick it up? Pick it up. Let's talk about network tool. Do you know what this is? Of course, that's one of my tools. Where did you find this? Next to the door to the network access point. I definitely didn't put it there. Do you think that the tool could have been used by the intruder? I'm sure you need to access and manipulate the data on the terminals in the network access point. So that is probably what they wanted in here. Is there a way to find out what they did exactly? Huh? Would be a good start if we knew which network they manipulated. I'll grant you access to the terminals. Thank you. What can I see on the screens? Each terminal shows a visualization of data that was sent through the respective network over the past 24 hours. Barry created the visual a while back to make it readable for non-technical user. The left side is data being sent and the right side is data being received. If a network was manipulated, there should be some irregularities on one of the terminals. I'll have a look, thank you. Your first case, progress is tracked in your PDA. The solution to case is always a piece of evidence. You can assign it from the selection here. Once a solution has been assigned, a submit button will appear. After hitting that button, you can no longer change the solution, and the case is closed. You alone decide at which point to submit the solution. However, be careful if you aren't confident in your conclusion just yet. There is no going back. Something tells me we're gonna do mistake and we're gonna sentence someone to, so to say, airlock, and we're gonna do that with the wrong person, and we're gonna uninstall or exit someone through the airlock. So my first investigation and Aaron gave me the moderator status. How nice. Taking another look around an environment you visited earlier is often worth if you have a suspicion that something changed in the meantime. For example, you may find objects that were altered in some way, weren't there before, or weren't considered relevant yet. When you collect a clue again after it was changed, the title, description and image of its PDA entry may be updated. Repeat tutorial now. Paul, one of my 2 sergeants, and my closest friends whenever we're off the clock. Oh, so I just brushed him off. Too bad. So he is no longer my friend. Brick. I sometimes interrogate witnesses or suspects here. Not exactly my favorite part of the job. Michio, baptized son. A drunk and a troublemaker despite his smarts. Should be working at the museum, but it's rarely seen there. Something tells me Michio will be our ally and he will help us figure out this whole mess. Louis, he tried to get closer to me for a while, then I tried, but somehow it never really went anywhere. Eric, one of the 2 engineers who have access to the navigation room, seems a little standoffish. Elliot, the sickly child of engineer Eric, seems to have a fascination with me and my colleagues working security. So basically Elliot is a psychopath and would like to kill everyone. Power node. One of the 4 power nodes distributing electricity across the ship. Network access point, a room dedicated to accessing and monitoring the ship's various network. Aaron, friendly and enthusiastic guy who works in the network area in the inner hall. Broken door, the door was forcibly pried open. This door must have triggered the alarm in the network area. Looks like it wasn't a fault sensor this time. An electronic device used in the network area. Someone dropped it on the floor in the network office. PDA network terminal, a terminal monitoring the transfer of data through one of the ship's various networks. Only the workers in the network area are cleared to access this terminal. Programmer Aaron granted me temporary access. He said that the screen shows a visualization of data transmitted through the network over the past 24 hours. The amount of the data sent on the left side should be the same as the amount of the data received on the right side. Recycling terminal, internal terminal, and food network terminal, and medical data terminal. So this is practically as far as I played with the demo game, and as far as I thinking, one line is one line, and this square thing is 4 lines. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's a match. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's a match. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's a match. Recycling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's a match. And PDA network terminals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 squares will be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's not matching, unless my deduction is wrong. And this could be also it. But we will go with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's call that there is a problem with PDA network terminal. At least I think that is. But I can be always wrong. So what exactly do I see on these terminals? A visualization. We already talked about that. So we need to solve the case. PDA network terminal as a solution, yes. Stella, everything alright? A programmer Aaron, how do you feel? I feel alright, Chief, but I will get myself checked out to be sure. I found out what the intruder was up to. He manipulated one of the ship's network. Good job. I think I even know which one. Could you have a look, Programmer Aaron? Of course, let me see. ... Yes, you're right. Looks like some malware was injected into PDA network. You agree? Good. I mean, not good. Excellent work, Stella. Listen, I actually came out here to tell you something else. I've been thinking about what the intruder plans was exactly. These terminals in the access point only contain very recent information flowing from each network to our central servers. If the guy was after recent data, he could have accessed it right there using my tool, but he may have injected malware instead. The terminals are connected to the big servers down the hall for regular backups. Maybe his plan was to exploit this connection. For what purpose? I can only assume to override access rights, so he can extract historical data from there. Would he have the physically go there to do that? Would he have to physically go there to do that? Correct. Stella, follow me, now! So we are in pursuit. Server room. So now we have a gun. Sneaky. Hey, stop, Stella, let's go! Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Enough! One more step and I will shoot! Mysteriously disguised person, ... Lay down flat on the ground, now! He's looking up. He's looking on them. What happened? The door is crushing me. What can I do? Why is it closing? They're sealing up. There must been a breach. Where is the override? I don't think there is one. Fuck, what should I do? What should I do? Stella, listen to me. Ugh. Sparrow was our code word. What? What are you talking about? Elise tried to say... I didn't read that. Where is the override, Dad? Dad! Well, the Sparrow was a secret code. And his body will be returned to the ship. He will stay with us until all of our journey ends. So basically his body will be transferred into like water and fertilizer and other stuff. So you will all drink him tomorrow. And eat him Friday. The cheese and the mac. Talia, On a more personal note, I want to say that William was not only the best chief of security I could have ever wished for, he probably was the only one, but also a dear friend. I did not expect him to go before me, and I was not prepared for it. I don't think I could have been... I would always like to take this opportunity to put any rumors to rest. William's death was a deeply unfortunate combination of circumstances. So they cover it all up. Lies. Stella sad face. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Cover-up story. A cargo box came loose due to the malfunction pierced a hole in the floor of the inner hull. Air began to stream out in the vacuum of the outer hull. The resulting loss of air pressure caused the emergency door to shut. Stella ... Thanks to the swift intervention of our brave mechanics, the breach could be contained shortly thereafter. However...
I kept staring at the notes for my speech, even though I wasn't reading a word of it. We had agreed to frame my father's death as an unfortunate accident, to keep the intruder a secret in the name of public peace and safety. It was our highest imperative. If there was a person between the ship's population and their safety, they would get crushed by design. There was no security override to save the individual. In a way, this concept made sense to me. It had to. After all, I was the chief of security now.
Show must go on. One individual is expendable. Or rather, ship must sail. Oh, we didn't pet our pet. I received a message. Open PDA to review. Lois? You should go talk to sender in person if you want to respond. What? I cannot respond in like also sending message? Repeat tutorial? What message? I just don't understand you. You've always been a little closed off and paranoid, but it got so much worse over the last few weeks. I know you're going through a lot, but I don't even know how to help you. Or if it's possible at all to get through to you. Don't expect me to come running after you anymore. If you want, we can talk sometime in the future when you feel better. Okay, Luis. Good evening, Chief. I'm sorry to disturb you on our arrival day. We already arrived? But there is something we need to discuss as soon as possible. Please come to my office immediately. Arrival day, so it's already arrival day. We didn't pet our pet before, we need to do it now. I'm glad you're doing better, Chichi. I have some things to take care of, don't you go running off again, okay? Who's the best girl? Pet Chichi. You are there right. I can give her a treat or something? Banzai? You want this? No. Okay, so for now, we solved one case with the intruder, and soon we're gonna receive a new one. But I think that's for another episode. So that's our adventure with Between Horizons starting. For now, thanks everyone for watching, and see you next time.